Test, test, test. Alrighty, what is up, everybody? I am back with another day of Spyro studying. This is not me playing around. This is Jordy's 120% PB in 121.19, I think. This PB was set like a week or two ago. And if you guys don't know anything, I've been recently on a break from this game, and I've been feeling like I need to study the competition. This guy is slowly creeping up on my world record. And he does a lot of really interesting strategies throughout the run. A lot of micro stuff, you know, nothing too like, you know, groundbreaking, but a lot of stuff that's like different from, you know, the status quo. So I do want to study some of this and like learn about it and take notes on it. I even got my notepad right over here. So what's up, Penjies? What's up, Getro? Hope you guys are doing well today. I don't know if the chat's showing on screen, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about it too hard. Let's get into this reaction, like whatever, and just watch this and just vibe out. Also, I got a beer right here, so chuggers in the chat. Cheers, guys. What up? So yeah, we got old Jordy on the fucking sticks right now. Hopefully, it's playing the correct audio. Is it? No, it's definitely not. One sec. There we go. Now you guys can hear him a little bit. So yeah, guys, we're going to be reacting, and I'm going to be periodically like pausing and like studying and learning from this run. We're going to upgrade the quality here. One sec. Just Nestor skip right here. Nothing much to say. What's up, Elucidark? How you doing? What's up, Megan? What's up, Bylas? April and Shemp. Hey, guys. Penji's up there.
Happy late birthday.
Love for the European viewers. Dude, I'm on late, man. I'm on for you guys right now. I'm on for my Euro homies. By the way, if you guys see something that I don't, like, fair warning, I'm going to be pausing and stuff like a shit ton and like rewatching sections and whatnot. So, oh, dude, you tied your PB yesterday. Congrats on that, Elucidark. Speaking of pausing and stuff, I want to see if he does the bridge strat here. I'm like kind of curious about that. Let's watch this start one more time. Looks like, yeah. Dude, he doesn't even touch the bridge. That's how smooth he is about it. Yeah, that's safe. Second. And also, he's dive bombing a lot more than me, so I should consider that.
No, mine's a 14. It's the same day that I got a 121.
So, let me go ahead and make a note about that while he plays.
Crazy, right? I managed to PB this game on 2 minutes before New Year's, and then on my birthday for the 121.
What's up, Starshroom? What's up, Wasabi? How you guys doing? Is Jordy making his own strat? Jordy has definitely come up. I don't want to say he's like made that much stuff, but he definitely does some things that are different than me. He's definitely pushing the meta in this category for sure.
Then I PB'd again with 121.
So that's why I wanted to do this stream. I didn't want to like really play the game that much today. I actually did a little bit of practice off stream today. You know, in Treetops and Wizard Peak, just implementing a couple of little things. But yeah, I'm just watching and just kind of studying. I think right now it's important after taking a break that I take some time to like reassess my strats and just work on some new stuff. I mean, that's an important like way to progress, especially when you're already at such a high level in a game, you know. What's up, Wasabi? Yeah, Jordy is on that level. His PB is still a low 121, but he's definitely going to get a 120 like any day now. And he definitely can get world record in due time. Magasta, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Now, in the in that homeworld there, I'm just going to pause real quick. Homeworld. I'm just going to say like for any like homeworld section, you know, I'll be able to tell between levels. Homeworld, grab left gems in box first before DH. So I'm gonna try to like implement like I'm not gonna try to implement every single thing that Jordy does, but like stuff like that. Anything I write a note about, I'm gonna try to implement. Maybe not everything, but you know, for the most part. And yeah, once again, just trying to, you know, improve and change kind of what I'm doing to some degree. Learn a little bit. Nice. Beautiful, getting that boost. I should be going for that more. I don't need to make a note about that. I already know about that. I'm really making notes for stuff that I'm like not like practicing or doing yet already. Got a little lime wedge right here. By the way, 5 gifts and I take a tequila shot. To anyone watching right now, anyone who's feeling generous, cheers. I got a lime. Jordy's PB is a 121.19. 5 gifts. I got this little tequila shot chilling right here. Ready to go. It's like filled up all the way to the top. I'm not gonna like fully chug it, but I'll start sipping it. If anyone's feeling degen right now. Happy Monday, by the way, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, he does that boost on the right side. I don't know, like, I guess it's technically faster. I might as well make a note about that. What's up, Getro? Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. I had a beautiful day today. I went and got my glasses fixed. Yo, Potty with the raid. Let's fucking go, Potty. Where's my fucking... Where's Potty at, dude? How you doing? I'm gonna watch that Homeworld one more time because it is a little different due to the gem route. Slightly different, so I'm gonna watch this one more time. What's going on, Potty? How you doing? What's up, Nova? Reichzer, dude? Some fucking GDQ homies. What's up? Reichzer, you were at GDQ, right? Am I misremembering that? Still doing the charge jump there. It's like basically the same Homeworld. I don't know why I bothered watching that again. You farted, bro. Love to hear it. Welcome. You weren't? Okay, I totally am mixing your name up with someone else. Anyways, welcome, guys. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm just studying, as you can tell by the title, I'm studying the competition right now. This guy that I'm watching, Jordy925, is definitely on route, is definitely catching up with my world record. And so it's important that I like keep up with any alternate strats that he does, especially in the early game. He consistently gets better early games than I do, Artisans and Peacekeepers, so it's really important that I pay attention in these first 2 Homeworlds. So I'm going to be pausing and like, you know, reversing the video and taking notes and stuff. Got my notepad off screen here. Man, nothing too different here. I'm just chilling. I got a bunch of drinks here as well. If anyone wants to chug with me, drop a sub. But yeah, today's been really chill. I got my glasses fixed, got a bunch of groceries. Did some, actually for the first time in a long time, I did some offline Spyro practice, which was cool. Yeah, Jordy, like all of his branding on his Twitch channel is all like crash pilled, which is pretty funny. That's like, you know him as a Crash player and I know him as a Spyro player. It's pretty funny. He's pretty much like a high level. Oh, extinct with the 5. Okay, hold on. Before I chug, hold on. Let me watch this thief real quick, because this is kind of important. This is suboptimal grabbing those 2 gems early like that. But let's go over here. Or grabbing them late. Let me just watch that one more time. I feel like this can be done better. Yeah, you want to charge. I'm not going to make a note on that. But you do want to charge jump that, ideally. Just skip the animation. Dude, chuggers in the chat for extinct. What up, man? Also, I got a little sip of tequila here in honor of you, man. Yeah, Mem just finished a really beautiful spaghetti Spyro level. He linked it in my Discord if you guys are curious. Cheers. Oh, I love that emo Nova. So cute. Spirit animal vibes. Yo, Nova, you gonna come get sushi with me and the fucking, me and the East Coast crew? I saw you join the Discord.
Yesterday was insane. I don't know if you saw it.
Dude, I had all-you-can-eat sushi with my cousin in Houston that I hadn't seen in like 12 years. Bro is a cop. Bro has been a cop for the same amount of time that I've been a streamer. So he was telling me all this shit about how he'd see like cartel, like shit. He'd see like dead bodies. He'd see like human trafficking, drug trafficking. Dude, he was telling me all these fucking horror stories and stuff. And I'd be like, dude, that's crazy. Because being a streamer is hard too. I'd be like, bro, by the way, this sushi's delicious. Just like totally missing the vibe entirely. Oh, it's so funny, dude. But yeah, shout out Cody, my bro. My cousin. What's up, my Davis? How you doing? What's up, Kale? Good to see you. This is all that, by the way, that I've been like lightly watching as I've been ranting here. Nothing is different so far. If anyone catches anything different here from what I do, please feel free to tell me in the chat in case I miss anything. Yeah, once again, you know, 5 subs and I drink tequila. I have a full shot glass here that I'm sipping on. Yeah, exactly, anti. Exactly. Same energy. Dude, literally, that's him, Adrenochrome. That's him.
Whether I actually get close to anything is another thing entirely.
That's... Dude. Oh my god, I would be so pissed if that fucking was me. Holy shit, man. Let's go. Yeah, congrats on your level being done. What's up, Morbid Apple? Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, sorry I'm not, like, playing your level right now, man. Like, I always feel bad because I know you're so excited about it, and I know you probably want me to play it pretty badly. So, yeah, sorry. I'm just, like, 120 pilled right now. You gotta trust the process. You know Jordy from CTR and Crash 3 records? Is it so easy for someone? No. I'm gonna just say this like point blank, like whatever experience Jordy has playing Crash and whatever has nothing to do with Spyro. Like I'm sure he would tell you the same thing. I'm watching a video right now, that's correct, I'm not playing. This is Jordy's run.
Which means I would have needed the box.
This level appears to be pretty much entirely the same.
Which would have been tough anyway.
Yeah, I'm playing with my penis. True. Yeah, there's actually a couple of micro optimizations that can still be made on that town square route, but I'm not going to stress it right now. It's nothing major. He's pulling his cock out!
Yep. There's still like a junk gold I can definitely get as well.
Okay, so here, I already know what I'm about to take a note on. It's the only thing that I do differently from Jordy is this part right here. He does all the skips here, which is faster. So I'm gonna make a note about that real quick. Let me just do that for a moment. Toasty. Add in the dog skips near start. Put it like that. There we go. It is annoying. Dude, this whole level is fucking annoying.
Oh, wow. Sucks.
Yeah, even in his PB, he's like fucking around with it. But here's the thing, man. Like, Jordy's over here getting like 1106, 1105, 1103 Artisans, which are just early game times that I have not been able to achieve myself. So I think at this point, I gotta just like wave the white flag and say like, all right, I'm just gonna do everything that Jordy does. That's kind of how it is in speedrunning. It's like once someone's like clearly on another level than you in a section of the game, you just got to copy everything they do and then kind of go from there. It's the only way I've even made it to this point, to be honest with you. I'm not doing that flame charge at the end. Yo, Drunk House with the 7. Dude, just for you, Drunk House, I'm gonna take a little sip of this tequila. I'm gonna lower the requirements. 1 sub equals 1 sip of the tequila shot. Cheers. I don't need to make a note about that, but I should start doing that more again.
Good content.
That boost. What's up, Gragons? How many sips is a full shot? I don't know, but all I can tell you is this shot glass was entirely filled to the brim. I've taken like 2 sips at this point, so that gives you kind of context. I take very small sips. What's up, Poopy Pants? Yeah, I'm the same way, Adept. I definitely don't try to like keep the pace of the people around me or anything. What's up, Freeze Champ? Thank you for the good luck on learning. I've been, you know, this last weekend I've been offline. I've been in Houston just chilling and partying with Sarah and her friends, basically. And so I've been studying Jordy because he's been live like a good like 7-8 hours every day this weekend, or the last week or two at least. And so yeah, so I'm already like pretty, especially in like Magic Crafters, Beast Makers, I'm already pretty like familiar with what I need to do. But it's just important. I think it's valuable for me that I just watch the whole run like in unadulterated. Just so I can like catch anything, you know. It's for me at this level, it's like so much like little stuff. It's all little stuff. Yeah, Jordy does like 7-hour streams like every day, or whenever he's pretty much most days of the week, just like me. I will say, you know, having watched him a bit, like I can tell that his like in the latter half of his. Oh, okay, hold on, stop. Pause. I need to do this route. I don't know if it's like that much better. I'm under the impression after like reading on Discord people talking about it that it's like a little better, maybe by tenths, but I'm just gonna learn it anyways. Night Flight, alternate ending route. Yeah, definitely got to look at that. We'll see how I'm feeling. All this stuff that I'm taking notes on, I'm going to try it out tomorrow and just see how I'm feeling. You know, I'm not necessarily committing to anything, but, you know, just so I have like a little notepad of stuff to look at. Because every time I like warm up and I'm like, oh, what should I look at? I always just like forget, you know, like I just don't know what to. So it's like it's really important to have the notepad for tomorrow. I sound like a Vortex runner. What, you mean like I'm trying? You're saying I sound like a Vortex runner because I'm trying. Am I understanding that correctly?
Wait, huh? How the fuck did I make that? I already pressed jump to get out of the water, knowing I was going to land in the water, and I just didn't.
Dude, I'm so glad Jordy is like around because he's like making me try. He's giving me a reason to like try and like learn. Like if it weren't for Jordy, I'd just be fucking maintaining the status quo of whatever strats I do. Like really, I've been regressing, if anything, in my strats. And watching Jordy play reminds me that I need to be like pushing my strats and taking it anally a little bit harder.
I felt really floaty as though it felt like I shouldn't have made it.
Finally passionate enough to practice. Potty, I'll never forget when you posted this picture on Twitter or whatever of like it said like, bro, your passion for the grind is dwindling and we can tell. I've never forgotten that. Anytime I'm in a dark moment, I think like, bro, your passion for the grind is dwindling and we can tell. I've never forgotten that. Like that always rings true in my head whenever I'm like phoning in a run or something. So here he's doing a task route. I don't need to make a note about this. I'm aware that this is a thing. I've actually spent a lot of time doing this route. I just need to get the balls to do it in runs pretty much. So I'm not going to make a note about this. But yeah, this is an alternate route from what I've been doing lately. I mean, I'll put it in the notepad. Like, why not, you know? I'm gonna say task route bitch because I've been a bitch about it lately. It's not that much harder. It's just you got to be confident in the boost over the wall here coming up after this dragon. Taking it what now? You heard me. I'm not going to say Jordy's like catching up super hard right now, but he will eventually. It's going to get to a point where it's going to be like, you guys remember how close it was with me and Composer in any percent? That's basically like, give it like a year, and that's going to be me and Jordy in this category pretty much. Maybe even less than that.
Some things never change.
I like that he jump charges out of those red gems. That's good. He jump charges even into that key chest, which is cool. See, these are like the little micro details I like learning about. He flame charges the birds, which is, not, in my opinion, not necessary, but interesting. right, spinless. Another reason this route is based is because of spinless jump there. Just that alone saves like a good couple of seconds. On top of just the route being like better. So yeah, really well played there. Yeah, you don't have to spin to get that jump. It's easier to do it spinless coming from behind, like with this route that we just saw, versus when you're coming from forward, it's harder to do. But you can do it spinless either way. He has insane consistency. You know, I'll say this, you know, he's not quite on my level in the consistency department. Oh, look at this. That shit. I need to practice that. Look at this. I saw him lose a run to this the other day. And I've seen some other players do that as well. The charge jump, Clifftown. Oh, wrong thing. The fucking Clifftown charge jump around the back at start. Okay. Huge. In 20 days, it'll be your 5th birthday. Dude, thanks for watching, man. I really appreciate that. I hope I'm giving you enough recognition. I can tell you want the attention, so hopefully I'm giving you enough. Dude, you played 120% Nova? Like as a meme? I played Vortex once as a meme. I got like a 30-minute time or something. It's the guy's 4-year-old son. Yeah, that's mem. I could do more flame charge jumps. You know what? I'll make a note about that just because I'll forget in practice tomorrow. Where's my fucking notes at? FCJ more birds. That because that is actually like good. I tend to be kind of you can FCJ this way, yep. So there's more of them that I don't.
Charging in this time.
Which of the original 3 Spyros is most challenging? It depends on how you measure difficulty. If we're talking like movement optimization with Spyro, the first game is the hardest. If we're talking with general game knowledge, the 3rd game is the hardest because there's the most like difficult mini games to learn and it's the longest. And also it depends on whether you're talking about completion categories or any % categories because those are very different. What's up, JK? How you doing? What's up, Ricky? How you doing? Welcome, guys. Just studying over here, watching and learning. Got Jordy's PB on over here. I don't know if you guys have been watching Jordy925 lately, but this guy's been absolutely killing it in this category. Has been incorporating some pretty good stuff. I mean, you could just see by the level of his movement that he's like he'll catch up to me. Like you already know. Like just give him some time and he's gonna get like a 120. Who knows? You know how much better. I'm gonna make a quick note. Like this is like a very micro thing, but I'm gonna make a quick note about that gem in the that just came out of the cauldron right there. FCJ more birds. Early green cauldron. Near vortex. Okay, yeah, there's definitely some stuff to look at there because I always like land on the ground and then jump charge after, but you can, you know, you don't have to do that technically.
Almost to the perfect level. Unlucky.
Oh yeah, you're doing some Yu-Gi-Oh shit. Let's go, dude. Love that. Sorry for the dumbass question. How do the blue times differ from green? So on my splits, when I'm behind, my splits are colored blue. That means I'm behind the splits, aka I'm bad. I'm like that many seconds slower than whatever I'm comparing to. And then when it's green, I'm that many seconds faster than I'm comparing to. Hope that helps. He's progressing. Dude, what do you guys think? Is Jordy gonna beat my world record? Let me know in the chat. Holy shit, am I washed up? Let me know. Dude, I'm fucking washed up. Sorry, am I getting too aggro in this conversation? I'm just trying to match you guys' energy. Okay, so interesting difference here is he actually leaves some gems at the end for later, but I'm not convinced that that's actually faster, so I'm gonna not make a note about that. Yeah, I have world record still. Destiny. He does slide off there, which is kind of cool. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna make a note about that. I'm just gonna generally not make notes about Shemp. I think Shemp is fine the way it is in my case. But yeah, it's been really nice. Like, I took a little break from this game, you know, the last couple of days, being out in Houston, chilling out, partying with Sarah and friends. And so now is a really great time for me to do some studying and practice streams and stuff, you know, before I get back into runs and stuff. Nice time to kind of like reset my approach to the game. Yeah, all these gems he left here, I'm not convinced that it's faster to leave those. If he says otherwise, I'll look into it, but I'm not convinced that that's faster. No, I will not upload skate videos. Maybe one day, but don't expect. If I do upload a skate video, it'll be on my second channel. Extra Deo. Is charge speed actually faster in PAL? That's correct. The frame rate, the frame rate's slower, so the devs made the charge speed faster, like actually. But it is overall slower still. So yeah, that is all correct, Mags. What's up, Fort Ice? How you doing? About to smoke a bowl. Let's go Zen. Fucking vibes, dude. I got some beers and a little tequila shot right here, so if anyone wants to, you know, one sub equals one sip. You know, I'm trying not to go too crazy. I was at the bar earlier today, so I'm not trying to go crazy or anything. This is all pretty normal so far. So, do I want to tell you if I learn the micro things that I'm typing in Notepad, I'll finish the game faster than world record? I mean, that's the idea. It's not like just because I learned something different that I'm automatically better. It's more like I'm trying to reset my mind frame and my approach to this game so it's fresh and ideally like a little bit better. It's not like any one of these time saves is going to get me a new record or anything. So it's more of like an abstract way of getting better at a game once you're at a high level. Is to just like implement like little tiny things to kind of keep your mind sharp. I hope that makes sense. I like that he goes, okay, he does a different cleanup in the inner cavern here, but I like that he goes around the pole. So I'm just gonna make a little note about this. I might get creative about this shit. Is ice cavern, go around, or I'm gonna say inner cavern, go around second pole.
Once never again on the last jump.
What's up, Jamie? How you doing?
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, all the Crash gamers are coming in the chat like, oh my god, Jordy's about to beat the 120 record. Like, alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm just kidding. No, but I actually am kind of scared that he's going to come for my record, unironically. And that's funny that you guys all know him as a Crash player, because, like, I don't give a shit about Crash games. And so it's just funny, like...
You just jump normally. That's funny. Okay, that's probably why. You probably, like, get a smaller jump than what a charge jump is.
I'm gonna make a... Okay, hold on. Another note that... He didn't actually do this, but I'm gonna make a note about this. Oh, shit, I opened Paint. Whoops. I'm gonna make a note about this. Is ice cavern go around inner cavern go around second pole, and then skip or upstairs on the way back. I'm hopefully I'll understand what that means. I think I'll understand what that means. You spent a long time on Nitro Fuel. That is Crash, isn't that? That counts as Crash, but I know what you mean. That's fucking dope. Yeah, Jordy's great. I mean, I don't know if this is like supposed to be a big glaze session for Jordy right now, but yeah, I love Jordy. I've been really enjoying like lurking his streams lately. He seems pretty chill. What's up, friendship? How you doing? I'm not just to clarify, I'm not watching this because I'm in love with the guy or anything, or I think he's the best ever. I just he does some really interesting strats that I want to learn from, you know. So I'm not really trying to like glaze the guy super hard or anything.
I think
but I do. I'm sure he appreciates all the glazes in the chat. I'm sure he appreciates it. You think he's a cool dude? You have no idea who he is? Yeah, pretty much. Dude, he's gonna beat my record in this game. He's about to beat my record. Therefore, you should like him more than me. I believe that's how that works. Oh my god. You glaze me too? Can I glaze your anime girl VTuber model? She's pretty cute. Is that weird to say? I don't know. I don't know how the rules are around that. Did I see the new spaghetti spiral? You talking about the one that that Mem made? Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't hit that, did I? No.
He got cucked by the fucking flame there. Literally, this game is ass.
The game made me think I hit it.
What's up, Zizonix? Nice Gigantify. What emote is that? That's an anime vagina. The classic. Oh, and then okay, yeah, he knows to hold X there. Important recovery. Oh, he's getting trolled. He's getting the when it rains it pours treatment here. Dude, Mem was so ready for someone to ask about his level. That's so funny. All right, let's see here. Yeah, he's behind the cycle here. Can nobody gift a sub right now for just a sip of tequila? One sub equals one sip. Yeah, Mem's always prepared. True. Not Ripto's father, dude. I've seen their fucking YouTube channel. It seems chill. That's like deep cut Spyro gamer. I like that jump right there. See that jump right there? I'm making a note about that. Look at this jump. Right here. Normally I'll land on the fucking thing to the right here, but you can just jump across. I'm gonna make a note about that. Ooh. Alright, hold on. Let me make this note. One sec. And then I'll drink. Alpine Ridge. In the pit. Or skip second step after the pit. Hopefully I know what that means for the future. I think that's clear enough, right? Stroll with the prime, dude. Hey, chuck us in the chat for Stroll, man. Cheers, dude. Any sub or YouTube membership, I take a sip of tequila in your honor. Love you, man. Got a little salt right here. But yeah, Not Ripto's father seems pretty cool. I haven't been able to tune into any of her streams, actually. But she seems cool. Yatta! Oh my god, JK Juicebox! I'm gonna sip the beer this time. Cheers, Juicebox. Legend. And JL? Oh, wait, no, hold on. I think that's from the gift, right? I think that was the person that got gifted, if I'm not mistaken. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about that. I'll happily be wrong about that and take another sip. No, I'm not gonna get blasted. I was already at the fucking the bar earlier today, bro. Okay, so the local. Let me tell you guys about the local bar in Virginia. So I have to walk through all this ice and shit, like, cause when they snow plow the streets, the sidewalks get completely covered in snow, and then it all hardens up into ice. So I literally can't walk at all without like slipping all over fucked up ice and shit, or just walking in the street. So here I am, like, all fucked up walking over to this bar. And then, dude, it's this fancy Italian restaurant that, like, you can get, like, nice-ass beers at the bar there, and they'll bring you fucking free Italian bread with oil and vinegar right there. You know, like at a fancy Italian place, you can just do the little plate of oil and vinegar and just dip your bread in that. Oh my god, that's like a S-tier beer food, dude. Oh my god, that shit was so hype. And then I went to a cigar, like, all in this one shopping center. There's 2 bars and a cigar lounge. So I fucking went to the Italian place, did that. Fucking went to a cigar lounge, hanged out with my homie Joey, who's like the most New Jersey guy ever. He watched Seinfeld up in there. Up in the cigar bar, he's like watching Seinfeld. So I was chilling out, smoking a cigar, watching Seinfeld. Then I went to the fucking Molitos, which is like the local spot. Like, all the old geriatric midlife crisis homies go there. It's like a Irish kind of style bar. And bro, I had the chili there. It was so fucking good. That chili like made me nut, man. Oh my god. And I talked to this old ass dude. There who told me, like, back in the 80s, he used to move 50 kilos of coke. I was like, bro, you're kidding me right now, bro. You're definitely inflating that number. That's insane. So far, I have not seen anything different in this level yet, by the way. So far, I have not seen anything. But feel free, if you guys are seeing anything that I don't do, again, please feel free to tell me in the chat. Or in the comments, even if you're watching this video after the fact. If there's anything you see that, you know, if you're like a regular viewer that's really clued into it. But so far, I think it's pretty much the same. The whole home world up into this level so far. Okay, this is different. Right here, check this out. He stops, he doesn't jump there. So I'm gonna I actually practiced that today, but I'm gonna make a note about it. Just because it's legit. I'll look at that in a sec. High caves. Grounded turnaround after bike. Or I'm just gonna say turnaround after bike. Don't jump. There we go. I did practice that today though. Damn, look at that fucking emote, by the way. Holy shit, that's Zizonix posted. And by the way, Ganon the Sage with the fucking prime. Let's go, dude. What is up, Ganon, bro? I'm sipping this tequila in your honor, man. Let's keep it moving here. Cheers, guys. Dude, I got a giant thing of baby pickles, baby dill pickles at the store today. I got the big fucking Mount Olive thing for like $7. Holy shit. I got pickles for days, man. Man. Oh, damn. These things go so good with beer, man. What's up, Rudy? How you doing? How you doing with the emulator thing? Remember you were trying to figure that out in my Discord earlier. Hope that you figured that out. Or if not, all good. What are my thoughts on Donkey Kong Country? It's a cool game series. Like, if you're into the 2D, like, if you're into Donkey Kong Country, like, I know it sounds really fucking stoned of me to say, but it's like, yeah, if you're into Donkey Kong Country, you would love Donkey Kong Country. So hopefully that was some valuable insight by me there. I was thinking about they remade it, right? They made a remake. That's what I was thinking of. It's a cool game. I love the vibes of the music and stuff. But yeah, I haven't like beat it or anything myself. I've like played it a little bit, you know. Same thing with Banjo-Kazooie. Like I played the Banjo games like a little bit, but I've never like properly like beat them. But they're like iconic nonetheless. Dude, I learned the fucking aquatic ambience music from Donkey Kong Country, I believe 2. And, yeah, you hear that shit on TikTok anytime. Anytime they're trying to fucking nostalgia bait, like early 2000s core stuff, they'll always be playing the Donkey Kong Country aquatic ambience music. You guys know what I'm talking about? Okay, here's a strat. Here's a strat I want to make a note about. Here's a strat. Wizard Peak. There's a couple of strats here. Wizard Peak. Before Wiz Proxy, or I'm gonna say camera strats before Wiz Proxy. So, because what he does, this is actually really smart. Like, let me show you guys this. So, this room right here that he's in, let me go back a little so you guys can see. This room that he's entering right here, he's actually normally, I would kill the blue guy first and then kill the other thieves because it's technically faster. But it's actually not, because in the next room after this, up in that area, there's Wizard Proxy, which you have to wait for the enemy cycle to come around in order to do the proxy. So by killing the thieves first here, even though it's slightly slower, it ends up being equal or faster to get your camera pointed at that room earlier. So this is a camera manipulation strat right here. Pretty interesting. So since he's looking at that room already, the wizards, these wizards are already moving. Like this wizard's here right now. With my strats, he'd be like back here. Pretty cool, huh? So yeah, that's definitely worth doing. And then, okay, and then Jordy found another thing here. I don't know if Jordy found this or what found this. But for many years, what we would do here is we would kill these two wizards first. Okay? And when we kill these two wizards first, there's a problem with that because this second wizard here that my cursor is over, he has RNG with his animation. So if he does his animation too early, you can charge through him, but you don't collect his gem, which is fucking bullshit. So it's like kind of a 50-50 whether you end up getting this guy, and it's kind of RNG. So what Jordy does here is instead of going for that guy, he'll instead go for these two guys. And then that lets the guy play through his animation, and now he'll be able to get him every time. It deletes the RNG from that section. So I'm going to make a note on that as well. By the way, thank you, Craig. I'm a wizard. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, cheers, Craig. To you and Ganon, man. Salud. Camera strats, every wizard price. Alternate. Wiz. Wiz charge. There we go. So yeah, basically Jordy removed RNG and improved enemy manipulation in that section of the level there that I was all ranting about. Then you just get these and then you're good. And I think the way he routes it here is, even like RNG aside, I think it is a little faster the way he does it here. So pretty cool. Also opting not to get the box there, I'm just now noticing. Let me see how it looks cleaning that up after the fact. That might be the play, honestly. I might make a note about that as well. Yeah, because it's literally right on your way. This box that he just charged into, you literally don't need to grab on the supercharge. So I'm going to make a note about that too. Skip final. Skip final box of supercharge before jump. This is a different version than the base game. Hold on. Let me catch up with chat here real quick. The Pillar Wizards. I'm the Pillar Wizard. What the hell are you talking about? I love that. He's been getting a new PB every few months. PS2 discs can't be read by a normal optical drive. I don't believe so. If you're playing an emulator of any console, you can't just put the game in your fucking computer on an optical drive and expect it to work. You need to. I already told you in Discord. I'm not going to reiterate it all. Is there... This is a different version of the base game? No. This is the vanilla Spyro 1 game. This is nothing modded here. This is the same game you played when you were a kid. The only thing that's different is he's playing on a PS2 with fast disk speed enabled, which only improves load times. That's the only difference. All right, the rest of that was pretty much the exact same. Dude, where are my subbers at? Anyone, one sub equals one sip of tequila, dude. That's all I'm saying. I know I've been fucking going in on it, but I'm just saying. Anyone who's on their comfy vibe right now, feel free to drop a gift. It would mean a lot. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the comfy study sesh today. I don't normally take time out of my stream to like study and learn, so this is really important for me, for my enrichment and progression as a gamer in this category. Yeah, you like how my lights match the splits down below? You extended your sub? Dude, just for that, I'm gonna take a sip. I didn't see it come up on my thing, but I'm just gonna take a sip for you, Rudy, just because you're a legend. Cheers. Just because if you have a super cute OC in your profile picture. Also, I'm taking a bite of this pickle. Technically, so I just want to make a little side note. Technically, right here, you know, you guys may not know this. To end a flight level, you need to crash into something in order to skip an animation. So what Jordy and me and everybody does is we all crash into that thing right there, this base pad right here. But technically, you can save a frame by crashing into the water, which I saw Saboom doing in our races. Now, I think the risk reward there is probably not worth it, but it's just an interesting note, you know. I'm not going to make a note of that in my notes because it's just an easy way to kill a run for like almost no time save. So I'm not going to worry about it. Risk reward not worth it on that, but it's just an interesting like little random optimization. He does kill these enemies early, which, you know what? I'm going to look at it. There's been some debate in the Discord over the years about... Because I'm the only person that does this area by the portal differently. Everybody else does what Jordy does here. So maybe it's time I just do what everybody else does, you know? So I will make a note about that. I'm pretty sure even the task does this. Or I'm going to say HW before blowhard. I'm going to say clean up everything. I'm just going to leave it like that. I feel like in an optimal world, it is faster to just clean up everything. It's like people have timed it, and from what people can tell, it's about the same. But from what I understand about like cleaning things up before a level versus after, it makes sense to just get it all in one go versus splitting it up and grabbing stuff after. It's the same thing with the dark passage outside the portal there. It's like, it technically makes the most sense to just grab it all in one go and then just immediately just focus on just going fast and leaving after, rather than like, okay, let me collect some of it and then some of it after, which is kind of how I am with that blowhard portal. So just, I think my hunch about it is that the optimization ceiling is going to be higher if I just do it the way Jordy does and everyone else. What's up, Pander? How you doing? he's having to do like a shitty backup here. Definitely not catching the platforms correctly. Get the descending. Nice. Good. Oh, he went for it at least. Most people don't even go for the descending second platform there on the recovery, which is whack. I'm looking at you, Laura. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Am I studying for a world record attempt or for an event? I guess the first thing. I mean, I'm always going for world record. I mean, you know my titles. I'm always going for world record. But I'm just trying to get better at the game. You know, I hope that answers your question. This is his PB. This is Jordy925's PB of 121.19. I sound recharged. I'm just drunk. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I don't normally like take time to like study this game super hard. So this is really important like progress for me. He's catching up. Yeah, he has third place right now. He's gonna have second place pretty soon, considering that Saboom is inactive and Jordy is gonna get a 120 any day now. I definitely see Jordy getting into the low 120s, to be honest with you. Whether he gets a 119 or not is yet to be seen, but I wouldn't put it past him. Nice, he did that strat correctly. Oh yeah, no, I haven't been playing, I haven't been practicing for any events lately. I actually sort of like have taken this hard stance about like, I don't really want to submit this category to any events. Because I've already done it at so many, at ESA and GDQ multiple times, so it's like, it's redundant and also it kind of gets in the way of like me, I don't know. It's definitely a distraction, you know? And if I've already done it so many times, it's like, it feels kind of pointless. Now, he is doing a different cleanup here. He's grabbing the purple guy after, which personally, I don't agree with unless the purple guy gives him the alternate RNG where he lands in the different spot. I think that's probably what he was thinking there. In that case, it probably is better, but I'm going to stick with what I know here because you are bound in this level to the cycles of the electric pads. So we're going to stick with that. We're going to stick with what I know here because it literally doesn't make a fucking difference as long as you get God Cycle. So you're good. Unless you're going for Schmokey Cycle, which I think Schmokey called it like Big Dick Cycle. There's Big Dick Cycle, but so far Schmokey's the only person to do it in an IL.
I did.
So, you know, like that's not really like, it's kind of a meme for like for RTA. That is cool. I'm gonna make a note about this. So this is like a very micro thing. Normally with this firework, normally I'll flame it and then jump again to get up there. Jordy just does it all in one go. Like that. So I'm gonna make a note about that. I did practice that today, but I'll make a note about it. I'm gonna say jump, flame, firework. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I should understand what I'm talking about there. What's up, Jared? How you doing? Have I been on Games Done Quick? Yes, I've done this category on Games Done Quick back in like 2021, 2022. So you can check that out if you want.
Jesus Christ, these gems.
Yeah, thank you, Pander. What's up, Based Mud? How you doing today, man? Yo, just saying, anyone who subs right now, I got like half a shot of tequila here. I'll sip on it for any sub, dude. I'm just saying, I'm gonna eat this lime though. This guy looks quicker than me, you think? Do you think so, LP? Because if you compare this movement to my 119, I think there's a pretty noticeable difference. I think on like your average run, like, yeah, I agree. Like on my average run, this is quicker than that. I agree with that. Rudy with the fucking Spyro Gaming. I already chugged for you once technically, but I'll just chug again now that I have the alert. Cheers. I didn't make a note of this, but I will make a note of this. Is the double flame charge on top of the roof in this area. Those are pretty much the only two things in that level.
I know which one you mean. The green was crazy too, actually.
He like rushes all the way up to that pig, and I timed it. It's actually not faster to do that. It's just as fast to run up to that pig as it is to wait for the pig. Well, thank you, Matt. I'm gonna eat a pickle. Actually, so Jordy doesn't do this, but I have strats in this level that no one else actually does, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna make a note about that. I was practicing it today, actually. Wild Flight, Crazy End. I'm just gonna put it like that, because when you see this level, I'm gonna show you this. So he's gonna go into the ending section here. This is where it all matters. So these plane cycles, what you want to do is you want to go here, and what Jordy does is he grabs all these. He grabs the box early. This is the Composer strat. Composer came up with this, and then you grab everything else. But the problem with this is that you still have to grab all of the fucking... You have to grab this plane at the end. So you end up spending more time at the end in exchange for not having to do a turnaround animation. And you can get rid of that plane at the end if you get an extra plane on my route, which is possible. So that route compared to the optimal version of my route, which I don't still do yet, there is like a slight extra optimal plane I can grab. Like that route is basically even with what I currently do. And with what I'm gonna do, it's actually a little slower. Also, Jordy grabs those fan chests early. I'm not convinced by that personally. I think as long as you get the triple flame charge, it's the same either way. So I'm gonna stick with the Tainu version that I know of that. I'm not gonna make a note of it. You can't hear what Blood's yapping about. That's funny. All right, let's see some Misty Bog here. Did I ever get scared of anything in this game? Yeah, probably like the spiders in high caves. Okay, so he does this area differently. Now this area is technically, it is the same as how I do it. Actually, he kind of loses a little bit of time here, but it's technically the same as what I do. I don't think it's confirmed that that route is faster than what I do, so I'm not gonna make a note about it. I remember going through, again, Tainu figured out that route. I'm not gonna go through and mess with it unless somebody can prove to me that it's actually faster. As far as I understand, it's about the same. Nice magic stairs.
Me behind the stream. I'll probably go back to watch it.
Unlucky frogs there. The fuzzy screen, dude. You're not the only one. Yo, Beagle with the 5. Holy fucking shit, Beagle, my goat. Beagle, can I tell you this real quick? I'm gonna take a sip of this tequila in your honor. Cheers. Chuggers in the chat for Beagle. Oh yeah, with the lime. Oh, get a little salt on there. Mmm. Man, that tastes good. Thank you, Beagle. Thank you for the 5 gifts. Thanks for getting me drunk. A little extra drunk, you know. You fucking legend, man.
Appreciate it.
Beagle, can I tell you, you've been the only thing that's been keeping me over 500 subs lately. You've been my goat lately. All of the gifting goats in my stream have like taken a back seat to you, man. Like, so thank you so much for stepping up and dropping gifts every so often. It means so much to me. You have kept me going more than anyone else, and that's just like facts right there. You and Beard in the last like year, you and Beard are the fucking goat. You, Beard, and I forgot the. I feel so bad. I forget their username. But yeah, someone else as well. Nomadic. You, Beard, and Nomadic are like my goats. Like, thank you so much, guys.
Watched it live with massive delay.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Can I type out what I'm saying for First Maple? No. Now, here's the thing about this room. Check this out. He does this right to left, which I don't know if I'm gonna do that because it is risky, as you can tell by him getting fucking hit all over the place. But I will make a note about it. Right to left Guanton. So yeah. We'll see if I end up like implementing that or not. It is technically faster to clean it up this way, even though he fucked it up here. Yeah, I'm taking notes, dude. I'm taking notes. I'm not just watching this for nothing. I'm gonna be referencing these notes tomorrow when I warm up. I might do like a really long, like hour plus long warm up tomorrow. We'll see how I feel, but I'm gonna be using those notes to like reference.
80.7s.
Oh, dude, GG Jordy, dude, fucking GG's in the chat for Jordy. It's good to see you, man. Dude, people have been glazing the hell out of you, by the way, in my chat. Everybody loves you, dude. So many people, you know, because people have watched my stream for so many years. It's like so funny, people coming in being like, oh, what the fuck? I know Jordy as like the NST player or what is it? Nitro fueled player or whatever, or potty rated me. He was like, I know him as a Crash 3 player and I know you as the 120 player. So it's really cool how much of an impact you've had on all of our communities, all intersecting at once like that. Oh, hey, let's talk about this. So I was practicing this today off stream and I want to talk to you about it since I have you here. So first of all, you can time a jump charge here right there. When you see him cross this line right here, you can time a jump charge, which is faster. Same thing with the start of Beastmaker's Homeworld. So obviously that's faster, but, you know, by a frame or whatever. But the really important thing is here. That green gem, it costs, you wouldn't think it, but that green gem costs a half second to leave. I timed it. If you leave this green gem, you lose half a second. So you want to grab it, but here's where it gets fucked up, is if you grab it out of the air, you have to clean up, you can't go around the right side. Or you can, but it's awkward. So that's why I don't know if you've ever noticed, I do like the inner side strat here. That's wise, because I'm trying to save the full half second from the green gem without losing time in this area. So yeah, just a thing. I've also been taking, by the way, Jordy, I want you to know I've been taking crazy notes about everything that you've been doing so far. So like, I'm gonna be practicing and implementing a lot of stuff that you've been doing, and thank you, by the way, for pushing this category alongside me. I really would not be improving much without you, you know. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, retime it, dude. Retime it. I mean, when I timed it, it was faster to grab the green. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know my stance. I don't gotta belabor the point. I mean, if you think it's not faster, I'm totally down to like have that discussion, you know. Feel free to correct me on it. It's really a question of doing the cleanup after the green nicely. Now, Jordy, I don't know if you've seen this, but Adam, this is something that I have yet to incorporate, but Adam the Dragon, you know Adam the Dragon, he's like fourth, he's like right next to you on the leaderboards. He swears up and down that you can consistently hit this guy with the fan chest. He swears it up and down. Adam says like that's his strat. You can do that. Now, me personally, I'm not convinced. I've tried labbing it. I'm sure you have as well. I cannot see a world where it's possible to every time hit this guy with the fan chest. Even though it does happen from time to time, you know, I'm not convinced by it, but just something to put out there. Adam is like pretty headstrong about that.
Thanks. Wow.
By the way, I'm watching your PB right now in case you know you don't realize. What's up, Mason? How you doing, man? Yeah, just in time for class, dude. Hey, GG's to you on your sub 130s lately, man. Been loving those credit skips, dude. Fucking real legit shit. Do I like the PS1 Crash games? I've played through them. I don't like them as much as I like the Spyro games, but I do like them. By the way, 1 sub and I drink alcohol. To anyone who's watching right now. I know I've been saying it over and over, but just to people arriving right now. Sakura, what up? Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate that. Haven't checked. Yeah, no, I haven't seen you in a hot minute. It's a pleasure to see you, Sakura. Love you. Really ballsy, that approach. I'm surprised the thief still saw you there. Nice. Beautifully done. Beautifully done, Strat. I was practicing that today. Not easy. And then the composer, yep. No, beautifully done ending. Yeah, a little bit of slop at the end, but honestly, like, beautifully done ending. Nobody's doing that ending like that, Jordy. You realize that? Like, me and you are the only people that do that ending that way.
Been, pretty good. Not as good as yesterday, mind you, but pretty good.
You think PS1 did way more with 3D games than Nintendo did? I don't know. I mean, that's an interesting question because, like, I feel like the N64 like made more of a splash in 3D gaming than PS1 games did, if that makes sense. The N64 came out like a year after the PS1? I don't even remember what years it was. They both came out around the same time. I don't know. I feel like Ocarina of Time and Mario 64 had a lot more cultural relevance than games like Spyro and Crash. Just my thought. Not saying that they're better or whatever, just in terms of the impact. I'm comparing to someone else. I'm watching Jordy's PB right now. I'm not playing right now. No hands.
Wow, my God.
Am I salvaging? No. I might. Might later. What's up, Abra? Yeah, I'm not really interested in changing anything here. Technically, there is the alternate Tainu cleanup in the area before this, but not really interested in learning that.
Hey, Kabuto. Good luck.
This PB is 121.19, which is about like a minute and a half slower than world record. Yeah, I identify as a male. That's correct. Actually, I identify as your mom. So yeah, male. Fucking got him. Moving back to the East Coast, dude. Let's fucking go, dude. Dude, if you're gonna be in the Richmond area, man, I gotta invite you to the fucking RVA Discord, dude. We go for sushi nights every now and again. So hit me up when you're back on the East Coast, Abra. And I'll add you to that. If you're into sushi. Was there... Okay, look, I was kind of chalking shit there. Was there anything there I missed, really? I feel like that was, like, all pretty normal. I feel like I don't need to make any notes on that. Jordy opting to grab these early. You can. I don't think it's any faster or slower one way or the other, to be honest with you. Now, I'll make a note about this. Even though Jordy doesn't do this, here, you can actually... The fastest strat here is what's done in the human theory task, which is to actually grab these boxes down here first. Because see how Jordy has to like kind of wait for the charge pad to be done. And if you go faster, Jordy lost a little bit of time approaching this area. If you go fast, you have to really wait like a second and a half, 2 seconds for that fucking charge pad to disappear. So really, what you want to do here is, oops, oh shit.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, what the fuck? Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here at the motherfucking guy. So really what you want to do here is, hey, what's up, guys? Is grab these fucking boxes and then jump up to here. You can barely make the jump from the ground here up to this area, up to where the charge pad is. And that's the fastest thing. That saves like, I think, a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds. So I'm going to make a note about that. I did practice that today. I think I'm going to start doing that in runs. Fucking, what was I going to type? post metalhead HW, or I'm gonna say HW post metalhead. Theory task cleanup. I'm just gonna say it like that. I'll know what that is. Hey, what's up, guys? Deo Man here, and today I'm gonna show you guys. I have nice handwriting, dude. Thank you. I actually don't have nice handwriting. It's a good thing I'm on a computer right now. Here, let me put this full screen here. And while this balloonist goes real quick, I'm just gonna pause real quick and go take a piss break. So yeah, BRB real quick. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. Hey, if you guys are vibing in the chat right now, type a fucking emote. Type your favorite emote in the chat right now. BRB, 1 sec. And by the way, Chugger's in the chat. Yeah. Wow. All right, I'm back. What up, everybody? Oh my god, I'm dropping frames? Oh no, I'm good. Okay, we're chilling. Let's keep it moving. We got this. What's up, Stinky Blue? How you doing? So yeah, once again, to those of you guys just joining me, I'm not playing right now. This is Jordy's PB. He's soon to be second place in this category. And he does some interesting, what I would say, meta pushing and evolving strats in this game. So I'm just studying his PB right now and taking notes of stuff that I can change or practice in my own gameplay. So that's what's going on. So I'm not like, you know, pointing out every little fucking thing he does that's good or anything. Like, he did this homeworld pretty good just now, you know. I'm just kind of more pointing out stuff that's different from what I do. Dude, nice boobs, Botched. Love that.
Crazy.
But yeah, I got a bunch of notes right here, you know. More incoming. I also have a beer and a little tiny sip of tequila here. So anyone who subs right now, I will definitely drink in your honor. I seem fired up, dude. Thank you. I am fired up, you know, because I haven't been playing this game every day. I've literally taken a 4-day break from this game. Oh my god, no, he's gonna make the fucking... He made the fucking... He got the fucking... I think that's like a 3-4 second time save, making it up there. He got the fucking juicy proxy. That's crazy. You guys don't understand how rare that is. That's really rare. Sakura with the gift. Dude, Chugger's in the chat for Sakura. My last little sip of tequila in your honor, Sakura. Okay, hold on. Before I sip this, let me just quickly make a note. In Haunted Towers, this is something I want to look at. Haunted Towers. Galaxian Double FC Fairy Room. Okay. That's definitely something I want to look at. Dude, cheers, Sakura. Last little sip of tequila in your honor.
Part of me just felt like that was coming.
What does that mean? It just has to do with the way he cleaned up the boxes in the fairy room where he got kissed upstairs in here.
It's definitely like a
It's just a nicer cleanup there.
Definitely like same as Lofty deal.
Yeah, thanks for the good luck, man. Love you, Sakura. Why is that its name? Because Galaxian came up with it. That is Jordy does do that treasure room a little differently than me, but I'm pretty sure it's the same way. Same thing either way. It's just mirrored to what I do.
Nah, it's not in my head. It's not.
Am I lit? Yeah, I'm pretty lit. I was at the bar earlier today, sipping on some tequila and beer right now. I still got some beer right here, so if you guys are feeling generous, feel free to drop a YouTube membership, or even like a $1 super chat. Like a $2 super chat, I will take a sip of beer in your honor. So feel free to show some love if you're enjoying the vibes, or if you just like me in general and want to support. Flame charges that guy, interesting. Eat a little pickle here. I got like a bajillion of these little baby pickles. Oh, these are so good, man. Yeah, the little baby dills, man. JK Juicebox with the gift, man. Chug is in the chat. Let's go. Whose run is this? This is Jordy925. Soon to be second place. Currently third place, but soon to be second place in 120%. Oh, and he got a beautiful wall glide there as well. Holy shit. Let's see how he cleans up this homeworld. Ooh, he missed the flame charge, but yeah. Still fine recovery. Dude, I'm seeing some other things. Steven and Sakura with the gifts. Holy shit, dude. Double chug. I'm just gonna chug as much as I can of this for both of you guys. Cheers. Hold on, let me go back. I just watch how he does this canning. He kills him early, which I think is kind of unnecessary. But maybe it's actually faster. I don't know. I should talk to Jordy about that. I'm curious his thoughts on it. I'm not going to make a note about it, though. I'm only making notes about stuff that I know is, like, objectively better, you know?
Nice ball.
Oh, you didn't gift anything? Maybe it was just Steven and I was just tripping. My bad. I saw you did a Twitch gift 4 minutes ago. My bad. Yeah, it must have been Steven, dude. Shouts to Steven for the 68 months. Fucking legend. Love you, Steven. Can't wait to see you again, man. You just ate some taquitos? That sounds fucking bomb as hell. I'm curious to see if Jordy does the pause exit here. I'm like genuinely curious about that. Yo, Sheriff Lafitte! Sheriff Lafitte, bro, I feel like I gotta pour another tequila shot for you, man. Holy shit. Let's go, Sheriff. Chokers in the chat. I'm definitely finishing this beer in your honor, Sheriff. Salud. Let's go, Sheriff. Let me make this little fucking alert smaller. Legend, Sheriff. Fucking legend. Love you, man. Pour a shot. Hold on, let me see. Okay, Jordy. It looks like Jordy is going for the non-pause exit route, which is suboptimal. Come on, Jordy. Get that fucking pause exit. I don't know if he's even still watching right now. He might be lurking. But yeah, shit. All right, I'm gonna grab another shot just because that was a fucking super generous fucking gift right there. Here, and Lofty is about to start right now, so let me go ahead and BRB. I'm gonna eat a little pickle and I'm gonna grab another shot real quick. BRB. One sec. All right, shot acquired. In honor of everyone who's gifted and shown love today, let me take off this BRB here. In honor of everyone who's been vibing, cheers. What he does there with green sparks, opting for the mushroom, is smart. I've been starting to do that more. Saboom was the first one to start like actually doing that, and it makes a lot of sense because if you start Lofty with anything below blue sparks, you're pretty much fucked on the second island. I already do this intro. This is the fastest intro. It's a little tough to get the guy at the start, but besides that, it's good. Okay, I timed this. This is an alternate second island. I timed it. It's at best, it's the same as the old thing. At worst, I feel like it might be a little slower. So I'm not gonna make a note about that. I'm scamming. How am I scamming, dude? I'm literally delivering. I say 1 sub equals fucking drink. Like, where's the scam? I'm not telling you guys to invest in my cryptocurrency or anything. Jordy does grab the guy like that. That might be faster, not sure. Kind of curious on his thoughts about that. Let's just keep watching here. So far, I haven't seen anything that I think is objectively faster yet. Yo, Mags with the $5. Dude, mocha latte, let's go, dude. You know what? In honor of you, Mags, I'm gonna drink this water for you, man. Cheers. Let's fucking go, Mags. Am I always shirtless? Yeah. Am I cold? No. Because it's really hot in my stream room. That's why. I love that Jordy does my strat here, though, of turning around on that guy. I love that. It actually, you know, it's technically the same, but it arguably is faster to do it this way. Because you can jump into this. So technically the ending is fast. It's the same, but the ending is faster. Alright, let's see how the charge goes here. Oh, he opts not to go inside the place, and he pays the price for it. That was the type of charge where you should have gone inside, because he had plenty of speed, and he actually had too much downward momentum going into the bump. So he should have gone inside the castle there. To like level out the horizontal momentum, or to level out the vertical momentum, because he had so much horizontal speed. You know, just for missing that, that's at least 10 seconds lost. Like, this run could have been, like, maybe a 120 if this Lofty had gone a little smoother. Kind of crazy to think.
Did you know?
You've done fuck all besides laundry? Dude, that counts. Laundry's huge. We still have to do a shit ton of laundry right now, so you're ahead of us, Megan. If that makes you feel any better. Oh, Lofty is totally like the... If I were to say one level is like the most make it or break it in the whole run, it's Lofty. Lofty is for sure the most make it or break it level in this whole category.
Yeah, your consistency is way better than mine, Katsu.
Did you hear that? He said Deo's consistency is way better than mine. In the late game, yeah, probably. Or just maybe generally speaking, yeah. But then again, I do have 10 years on him, you know, so consider that difference, I mean.
If you would like catch a balloon guy's cycle, maybe it's less.
Like the way I see it is like in the time Jordy's been playing this category, he's almost as good as me at it, you know, which says a lot about me. You know, like after 12 years or whatever. You know, so if anything, the fact that I've been playing for so long, like, sure, I might be a little bit more consistent than him, but like, you know, really, I have a long way to go as well, you know? Okay, I'm gonna make a note about this. Hold on, pause. Dark Passage. Let me just watch that again. I'm just gonna watch the whole start of Dark Passage again. I know this might seem like a little extraneous, but I'm curious about like the cycles and everything. Ketchup and rubber buns? What does that mean? Are we on some 7-Eleven glizzies right now? Are we having a big bite right now? Yeah, because if you're fast enough, you can hit those guys before they turn. And then you don't have to hit the guy there. Yeah. Okay, let me just make a couple more notes about that now that I've watched that. 2 dogs early near start. No. Well, I'll use like hyphens. No jesters. Left to right. Dog. After. Yeah, I think it is definitely faster the way Jordy does that. So that's gonna be mine. I'll work on that a little bit. What's up, Chris? What do you think about that? Because I think you didn't do that in your ILPB, right? This Dark Pass, this part right here. Look at this. Kind of smart, right? That's kind of smart. I'm just saying. It might be like less than a second of time difference, but that's kind of smart. Hey, GG on the North Cove PB, by the way. Hope you're doing well today, Chris. You do it similarly? Yeah, I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. I should watch your Dark Passage. Alright, at some point. I'm not gonna switch to it right now, but I'll look at it some. I watched it. I thought it wasn't that. When I watch your ILPBs, they're not that much different than there's like slight differences from what I do. It's funny because I mean everybody's got their differences, right? Like Jordy has a strat right here. Oh, he does these dogs differently. Not that it really matters, but like right here, Jordy has a strat as well that I've started doing after this dragon. You know what I'm talking about? I know. Like I remember watching your Dark Passage IL. Like look at this. Look at this. That shit. He fucked it up, but like, you know, you get it like that and that saves like a second almost if you do it right there. Which he fucked up. So yeah, a lot of little details Jordy has picked up on that like are like, oh yeah, I should do it like that. I already do that though, so I don't need to make a note about that. But I've already just off. Hold on, I'm gonna pause before the next really shitty room. Just off of Jordy's PB, I've already made this many notes so far. Like just to put it in perspective, like even though Jordy's still like a minute and a half ish off my record, like there's still all of this stuff that he does that's different than me, you know. So like that's why I'm doing this little reaction study sesh right now, because it's like. I need to have this notepad for when I warm up any given day. It's like, let's look at these things, you know? So, yeah. Yo, Magically, thank you for the sub. Hey, Chuggers in the chat. I do have a little bit of tequila right here in your honor. Salud. 1 sub equals 1 tequila. I'm going to watch that room again one more time because that is a very important part of the run. I'm going to just check that again because I was not paying attention. I'm pretty sure, as far as I understand, he just does the last 2 guys with the early flames, which is what I do. You can technically, okay, I want to, before I take this shot, let me just like say real quick about this room. This room is probably the shittiest part of this level to try to optimize, as Chris probably knows very well. You can technically early flame charge this guy into the red guy, but it's fucking super annoying and stupid. This dog, you have to walk up super forward for him to actually see you, which Jordy got. And then here you want to flame before both of the turtles. So he doesn't flame early there, and he doesn't flame early there. So he's losing maybe a second for that.
It's even the fastest way back.
So even though that was like a generally fast cleanup, there is room for improvement in that room. He also, side note, and this is my genuine, this is like kind of more of an opinion on my part, is and Chris, since you have the IL record on this, I'm like curious if you're still here, if you have an opinion on this, is grabbing the oh my god, is grabbing the red guys early here. Chris, if you're still here, please give me your input. Do you think grabbing the red guys here early or later is better? Let me know in the chat. First, right? From everything I've seen on Discord and people like comparing and timing it, which I haven't done a lot of timing myself, but just what people are saying, is that it makes more sense to grab them first. Jordy is doing what I do in record, which is grab them second. But in reality, I think it makes more sense to grab them first. I think part of the reason it makes sense to grab them first is, look at this. If you need a justification, let's just say it's the same. Let's just say it's the same to grab them first or later. Here's the part where it makes a difference. Is this fucking strong chest? If this strong chest breaks earlier, you can adjust for the gem RNG better, so that way you can charge jump across the next gap. So therefore, even if grabbing the guys earlier versus later is the same, just for this strong chest alone, it's better to grab them earlier. So that's my opinion. That's going to be the stance I take on it. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to reach that strong chest in time to grab the full gem fountain. Or maybe you will if you're that goated. I don't know.
God dang it.
But yeah. Oh, he missed a gem.
This is the fastest.
Okay, so this is crazy. So like, this is Jordy's PB.
Oh, that's clutch.
Yeah, that was clutch grabbing that. So that was maybe like 5. That was not that much time. That was like maybe 5 seconds. Between that and Lofty missing the bump, this would have been a 120. Which is insane that this run got a 121.19. Despite those mistakes. Manip the turtle to change quick. Yeah, right. Oh, you manip him? I just go for it. And usually it's fine. As long as you're going fast, it's fine. It's kind of my attitude on it. On that turtle. Okay, here's another thing. Okay, and Jordy is on it. So here's the thing. So in record, I want to go back on this and just talk about it for a sec. I don't need to make a note on this because I already do it now. But it was pretty much established that grabbing these... I actually like that Jordy grabs the Fool early here because you have to wait for the platform. You technically don't have to wait for the platform, but if you're going to wait for the platform, you should grab the Fool early. I like this. I'm going to make a note on that, actually. But yeah, these 2 gems here, over here, you can see my cursor. I grabbed those early in world record, which is really unnecessary, you know, for the pace, you know what I'm saying? You end up, by grabbing those gems, you end up wasting time and then having to wait later. So it ends up being like a 2 to 3 second, 2 to 4 second time loss to grab those gems early. So what I am going to make a note about, since I am aware of that already, I'm going to make a note, what's this level? What's it called? Jock. This level, Jockeys, is kill Fool early near start. I'm going to make a note about that because that's something I'm not doing yet, which makes a lot of sense. which makes a lot of sense. Also, I'm getting a sub from Sakura's Fingernails for 1 year before I finish, before I keep watching here. I just want to take a bite of this pickle and sip this tequila in your honor. Thank you so much for watching, Sakura. Love you. Hold on, I need some lime. I need some salt and lime stat. So yeah, let me watch this whole level one more time. What's up, Keith? How you doing? Did I get any fire barbecue? No, but I did have some insane sushi. I ate like fucking like 30 pieces of nigiri and an all you can eat. It was so fucking good, dude. Worth every penny. The yellowtail was just like, oh my god, mwah. And I had some soju as well, some overpriced lychee soju. Oh my god, so good. You like inari? What's inari? Which one? Which isn't that like one of those like isn't that like the fish like in Crash 3 that like comes out of the wall in the underwater level? Like eel? Isn't inari eel, or am I might be wrong about that. Oh, it's the tofu. It's the tofu. Rice and tofu. Got you. Got you. Unagi. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking unagi. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Easy mix up. Yeah, it was a lot warmer in Houston. It was like 60 degrees Fahrenheit out there. Whereas here in Richmond, it's like, it's about 20 to 30. It's like below freezing. Even though it's really sunny out here and the ice is melting, it is still technically below freezing still. I went on a nice long walk to the bar today, actually. It was really nice. Oh, he's getting trolled. Yeah, you can clean up. There's been arguments about cleaning it up that way is better. I'm gonna make a note about it because it does. The way, even though Jordy was being a little sloppy there, I think it does make more sense. Kill Fool early near start. I'm gonna say kill Fool before metal near start, and then after fight grab reds before springs. Because I do think that does make more sense, like just looking at it. It's about the same. Again, this is one of those things where it's like it's about the same, but it does make more sense to grab those reds, you know, earlier. Because you just have a better vantage point from the spring chest flame, jump flame.
Holy shit.
You should make this comfortably. Would I stream Klonoa too? Not anytime soon, no. But maybe one day. Your mom got sub 119, dude. Love to hear that, Nick. Wow, he just does a full-on like pull down there. That's interesting. Kind of unnecessary. Yeah, I'm in Richmond, Virginia. Is the local music scene good? I don't really go and see local shows much, so I couldn't tell you. Oh, interesting to grab it like that. I like that ending. That's kind of smart. Normally what I would do is I'd flame the two on the left and then grab the right one from a flop. But I like that he grabs those last two here. Final 3 springs. Flame last 2 first. All right. Oh, he does the triangle strat there. Pussy. Technically slower to do the triangle strat, but valid, you know. What's up, Spyro? How you doing? New account. Wait, Princess Brawhammer used to go to the tobacco company all the time? Dude, my girlfriend used to work there. My girlfriend used to work there. She took me there. Oh my god, we've gone there a few times to the club and to the restaurant there. Dude, that's so fucking crazy you mentioned tobacco company. That's insane. Dude, Anonymous with the gift of Princess Brawhammer. Dude, cheers. Chuggers in the chat. You love that place? Yeah. It's a pretty it's like, it's just like club vibes. It's like a total just club, you know? When you're there to party, it's like club, you know, like fucking alcohol everywhere, you know? It's a total club. It's definitely one of the more happening clubs in Richmond for sure. Wow, he recovered that. Dude, shoutouts to Jordy for catching that strat there. Yeah, Princess Brawhammer, you'd appreciate this. Sarah and I went to fucking tobacco company for a costume contest on Halloween, and we dressed up as Powerpuff Girl. She dressed up as the mayor's secretary, and I dressed up as the mayor. And bro, we got eliminated from the costume contest like round 1. They were not fucking with us. So funny. Yeah, that's cool that Jordy does that strat now where you jump flame charge that guy. I'm glad to have pioneered that. I'll take credit for that strat. Unfortunate. Definitely losing like 5 seconds for that. You don't hate Nutella, but I wouldn't pick it over that. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't hate Nutella, but I would never... It's very rare that I'd be like, dude, I could really go for some Nutella right now. It's like, I don't have like the biggest sweet tooth ever, though, so take that into consideration. You like peanut butter? Dude, hell yeah. Dude, after this run is over, I'm going to fucking make some collard greens and bacon with rice. Stewed collard greens, bacon, and rice. Because I'm in the South, baby. I'm in Virginia. We're making a proper Virginia dinner right now. Yeah, the 4-guy stair kill. It's really hard to make their gems home in, dude. Like, you saw Jordy kind of fuck up on them. Like, he had to go back for some of their gems. And then it fucks up the barrel after, so... Yeah, it definitely takes some finagling to get them right. What's up, Marathon? How are you doing today, man? I've pretty much seen mostly everything at this point. I don't think there's much else. Oh, he grabs those early, which is crazy. I mean, should I make a note about that? Is that better? He also leaves a second guy there. I'll make notes about this because this is definitely different and potentially better. Let's make some notes. By the way, this is all of the notes I've made so far. Definitely a lot of stuff to look into. Twilight Harbor. Grab boxes before big guy. And then leave first Nork before Dragon. Okay. I'm glad you find this interesting, Brawhammer. Legend. Yeah, you know your notes are legit when they don't make sense to anybody except you. That's basically my notes. Yeah, he left that guy right there. I'm gonna definitely do that. Makes sense. Oh, I think he got all those gems there, and he's risking it too. Normally you would do a second turnaround there. This is oh! Okay. Saved. He checked the gem count. Hold on, I never do this. This is what you should do here. Instead of, because what I would normally do here is look for the shimmer of the gem, but it makes more sense to just check the count, which it should be about 249, 248 he is here. Is it supposed to be 249? He's 248 here. So 248. So I'm gonna make a note of that as well, because that's like one gem count that you gotta know. $248 on death abuse. That's one that you just have to know. I mean, that's not a hard one. Yeah, 248. It's so good that I'm studying this, man, so I can know this shit for the future. Really legit Twilight RNG here. Or what you want to call it, RNG or whatever. Oh, except for this. He's fucking up terribly here. Yeah, he shot really fast. He kind of got unlucky with that. The old 249 joke? I don't even know what that is. No, I'm just watching right now. Yeah, right. I'm not playing. I am not playing. Rest assured, I am not playing right now. I know it looks like I'm playing, but I am not. Guys, we're getting towards the end of the run. If you're enjoying this reaction, if you're enjoying the vibes right now, feel free to drop a gifted sub on Twitch or a gifted membership on YouTube. It would go a really long way for me. And shout outs to everybody who's gifted so far. I take a chug in your honor. Okay, that beer is completely gone. But I chug this pickle in your honor. Karate Bears, dude. Cheers. Got a little bit of tequila right here for you, man. Salud. Fasty Nork. Okay, let me explain this real quick. Fasty Nork is a trick where you skip half of the this obstacle course part. But if you skip half the obstacle course, you're also skipping a shit ton of gems, which you can't do in 120%. So therefore, Fasty Nork does not exist in this category, 120%. Remember, this is 120% we're watching. Yeah, pickle live, dude. Where are my pickle enjoyers at in the chat? Let's see, does he go for single shot? No. Still gets a clean double shot though. Oh, you like bread and butter pickles? That's pretty unique. Most people fucking hate bread and butters. I'll say bread and butters are probably the most least enjoyed pickle of them all. But I fuck with any pickle. A good bread and butter, a good sweet, a good gherkin, a good cornichon. I fuck with all of them. But of course, you can't beat the classic dill. You know, you can't beat it. I think we can all agree on that. Which I have one more right here, by the way. I just get a big thing of baby dills. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Just jump flame. Just jump charge glide that. No, I've never been to Dillard's before. Really good movement here. Oh, except for that.
Christ, the frame rate.
Kind of bad movement there. The unnecessary charge jump there. Nice, beautiful flame. Oh my god, beautiful skip there. That was textbook. That's exactly how you want to do it. That was gorgeous.
Got that yellow. I know I did. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, ooh. Oh no, he jumped. He's fucked, I think. Well, let's see. Yeah, he's fucked. I've noticed Jordy kind of struggles with that strat a little bit. Which, to be fair, it's kind of a fucking annoying strat, so I don't blame him. Nice, good cleanup there. I mean, he got a little zigzaggy at the end, but good overall gem cleanup on that room.
Yes.
GG.
Nice PB, dude.
Oh, I've been saying 121.19 the whole time. It's 121.13. I'm so sorry.
GG.
My bad. GG. Yeah, Megan. So as Megan said in the chat, it would have been a 120 if he hadn't messed up multiple different things in Dreamweavers, basically.
Also, thanks to Katsu for single-handedly saving the run.
I think Dreamweavers easily had like 30 seconds of time saving it. Of just like raw mistakes. But yeah, dude, like we had like all these the most disturbing Jeffrey Epstein. Dude, this is the shit we over here. This is the shit we clicked on by accident.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
We're here at the Lake Forest double set, which you did a few tricks on.
All right, while this plays, I'm just gonna go over my notes real quick. So in Sunny Flight, we gotta do the bridge strat and the dive bomb.
Talk to him about it.
And then in the home room, we have to grab all the gems before Dark Hollow. Damn, look at that back tail. And then in Dark Hollow, we got the ending boot. Let me turn this down, bro. Okay, turn that down a little bit. Turn that down.
Let's go.
Holy shit.
What was the first clip you got on this?
Alright, and then in Dark Hollow, we got the ending boost. On the right side, what is that? Oh yeah, I know what that is. Okay, Toasty adding the dog step near the start. I know what that is. Night Flight, alternate ending route. Hold on, I gotta see that fisheye angle real quick. Hold on.
Frontside 360 it.
Dude, who was that?
Frontside 360 it.
This was in almost round 3?
Frontside 360 it.
Dude, almost round 3 is the same part that Rodney Mullen had his most famous video part in. Almost round 3. This is crazy. This is like true skateboarding history right here. This frontside 360. I've never even seen any part from round 3 except Rodney Mullen. That's crazy. Yeah, that's monstrous. Anyways, let's keep going through our notes here. So anyways, Night Flight, we got the alternate ending. Yep, we gotta look at that. Dry Canyon, we got the task route, which of course, I already know that. Clifftown, charge jump around the back near the start, of course. FCJ, more birds, yep. Early green cauldron near the vortex, yep. Ice cavern, hold on, let me see the skate clip real quick, this is very important.
Towards the end, the backside flip.
Oh my god, what a backside flip. Look at that. He flips it and then turns it at the end. That was like, he backside flipped that 45 degrees and then the rest of it was like all just fucking muscle. Look at that. He caught it like not even 90. Like literally he caught it even before that point. And then clean. So clean. Hold on, let me pause this. I need to just review my notes real quick. So yeah. Clifftown, jump around the back, blah blah blah, more birds, early green, yep. Ice cavern, inner cavern, go around the second pole, question mark, yep. Skip up the stairs on the way back, yep, got that. Alpine Ridge, skip the second step after the pit, I understand what that is. High caves, turn around after bike, don't jump, yep, I know that. Wizard Peak, camera strats before wizard proxy, yep. Alternate wizard charge, yep. Skip the final box of the supercharge before the jump, yeah, okay, I get that. Home world before blowhard. Clean up everything. Yeah, I'll look into that. I may or may not do that. Terrace Village, jump flame the fireworks. Wait, jump flame firework? What does that mean? Terrace Village, jump flame firework. Oh, yeah, I know what that is. I'm going to say after dragon, so that way I know where it is. Jump flame, jump. I'm going to say single jump flame firework after dragon, so that way I know what I'm talking about. And then the double flame charge on the tower, yep. Wildflight crazy ending, yep. Misty Bog, right to left Guanton, we'll look into that. Homeworld post Metalhead, Theory Task cleanup, I already looked at that today off stream. Haunted Towers, Galaxian double flame charge, the fairy room, yep. Dark Passage, 2 dogs early near the start, yep. And then no jesters, yep. And then left to right dogs after, yep. Okay. Jock, kill the fool before the metal near the start. Yep. Before metal guy. I'll say metal guy near the start. After fight, grab reds before springs. Yep. And then final 3 springs, flame last 2 first. Yeah, got it. And then Twilight Harbor, grab the 2 boxes before the big guy. Leave first Nork before dragon. 248 gems on death abuse. Okay, and then we're going to save this as Jordy925 notes on the desktop. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We figured out all the fucking shit that we needed to figure out from our competition today. I'm just saying, you know, Jordy said there's probably more stuff. Like, let me just disclaimer here. There's probably more stuff that I'm missing from these notes. That I remember specifically in Lofty, Jordy was saying some shit, and there is some slight differences in Lofty, but nothing that I felt was noteworthy. Yeah. That's I got some notes. I got stuff to practice. I got all that shit. I'm gonna put this on mute. I got all that shit in my notes there, so we're gonna be looking at that before runs every day, just kind of going over all that shit. And I think for now, guys, I'm gonna raid someone because Sarah is super fucking hungry, and as am I. So I'm gonna make some stewed collard greens with bacon and rice. That's what I think. So I'm gonna raid someone. Let's see who's online right now. Should I raid Mango? Who else is on? Is Jordy on? Let's raid Jordy. I mean, we were fucking watching his run the whole time. Might as well raid him. All right, everybody, get in this fucking raid right now. Also, shout out Karate Bears for the gift. Did I miss Karate Bears' gift? Hey, Karate Bears. Chuggers in the chat for Karate Bears. Dude, thanks for hanging out, Kapora. Love you. Good vibes. Old Man Drizzle, what up? Princess Brahammer, Scarlet Black Flame. All the homies in the YouTube chat. Megan, H. Dale, Kapora, Bob. Dude, love you guys. Good vibes all around. It's been a fabulous stream. Tomorrow we're going to do some runs and do a shit ton of practice. So I will see you guys tomorrow and have a beautiful day. Like I said, some amazing dinner coming up tonight. So that's the plan, and I will see you guys then. Have a good one, and chuggers in the chat. Can we get 100 viewers in here? Yo, anybody that's lurking right now, click on the fucking Twitch stream. If you're on YouTube, just click on the Twitch stream just to get up to 100 viewers. Just for the vibes. Come on, you can do it. I'm going to eat this pickle and chug this tequila if we can get up to 100 viewers. Steven, what up, dude? Adios, man. Salud. Have a great day, man. Can't wait to see you once again. Dude, Steven, you gotta come hang for the fucking sushi vibes. Oh, wait, you're not on the East Coast, are you? Man, don't worry about it. Yo, Lunar Bong, what up, dude? Mem, have a great night. Love you guys. Peace.